What's up, everybody? It's me. Um, Back again. In my scrubs after another 12-hour shift. Um, yeah. So I really don't have a real focus for this video as I really didn't for the other two. The first one was supposed to be introductory. Um, this one, honestly, like I said, it's day 3. I'm just posting videos just for the sake of getting used to posting right now. I'm telling you, stick with me. Like, you're gonna see the growth. I'm gonna get more like in the word and actually tie things together, because I feel like I just have been talking randomly. But man, when I tell you thus far the way my life has went, I have so many different stories and so many different ways in which I can relate to people in general. But I would say specifically young women, young Black women who are living in this world and also trying to follow the Lord. Like, it's not easy, not for me anyway. And it seems like a lot of people I follow on YouTube, um, I don't want to say everything seems perfect, but from my perspective, they look like people we should not emulate, but like examples. And I want to be an example, but I really want my pain to lead people to Christ. I feel like that's the whole point, right? Like, all things work together for the good of those who love the Lord. So, but like I've mentioned before, like, this is not to be some Christian beauty queen on here, like, not really to be aesthetic. Um, but a lot of these Christian pages, like, they look, I don't know, they look aesthetic. They got like the thumbnails and the beautiful backgrounds, and I'm literally just in my room talking, keeping it real. I'll either be in my room or I'll be wherever, in my car, wherever, but it's just like me and y'all. So I had a decent day today. Um, I'm still, I can admit that there's a lot of vices that I think still have me bound. I know that I've heard people say that Christians can't be possessed, but they can be demonically oppressed. And if I be honest, I think that I am demonically oppressed. This is not necessarily a cry for help or anything, because God has me. Like, I can still tell that I'm very much in the palm of his hand, and he's carried me up until this point, and he's the one who I feel like is really nudging me to even do this. Because I'm telling you, like, if I could have things my way, I wouldn't be on no YouTube. This is how my life will go if I could have it my way, according to my flesh. I would smoke my little weed. I probably wouldn't talk to very many people. I'd probably never get married. I'd probably just have like a few men in my life if I want to be romantic with somebody or want to feel the touch of a man or whatever. I deal with them, my few. Keep my money to myself. Probably never would have kids, because the way it's looking, I don't, this seems like more of a struggle than anything these days. Although I see the beauty in having children and having a family in the way that God intended. Anything outside, I'm telling you, anything I've seen outside of God's way, I don't envy. I don't have a desire for, and it doesn't appeal to me. Almost everybody I know that has had children out of wedlock, it's definitely not been a walk in the park. And I understand a lot of people will argue, oh, a man could still leave you. Oh, da da da. I don't care. If you're not committing yourself to me, I don't see the point. Like, as a woman, you go through so much anyways, like with our bodies, but then like pregnancy, you're carrying this man's child, you're bringing legacy to his last name. That's like a very honorable thing, and you can't just like lay down and have anybody's kids, even though that's what people are doing like willy-nilly these days. But I'm not with that at all, like at all. Bear with me, because I know I'm gonna be all over the place. So, but yeah, if I could have it my way, I would just do what I want to do. And I'm sure everybody feels like that, like duh, like anybody would. But I just know that I'm called. I know I'm called for way more than that. May not look like it. I know I look like a nobody, probably, and seem like a nobody. And I honestly would say, in the eyes of the world, in the eyes of society, I am. Like, I've accepted that. But what's most important to me is how God sees me. It's the most important to me, but it's just what's most important anyway. Am I pleasing to God? That's what I care about. And so that's where I'm at in my life. I'm 28 years old, and I just don't care anymore. Like, literally, I don't care about the popularity games. I don't want to be I'm not trying to be no Instagram model. Like, all of that stuff is like, I don't know. I really feel like social media has people's brains ate up. Like, their focus and what they value is like way off, to where people are going in debt for these facades, going into debt, all kinds of dramas, sleeping with people to get to the next level, and just all this stuff that I really want no parts in. I seriously, I don't see the appeal, just so I can get a lot of likes, I don't know, and some free wigs sent to me in the mail or something, some PR packages. I don't know how even all of that stuff works, really. But I just don't care about it. I'm on here to reach real people who want to talk about real things. But I would like to say my target audience is people who is like me, a very strong faith in the Lord, but right now I feel like I'm just in limbo, kind of in a tug of war, like a spiritual tug of war between what God wants me to do, what's expected of me in the Lord, and really what I want to do, what's pleasing to me, what's comfortable, what's soothing to me. And it's like the topic of weed. It's crazy because just recently, so for like a long time, I didn't have any social media besides Snapchat. I barely count Snapchat because it's like, what, posting a few videos of yourself and some selfies. Like, it's not as socially interactive, I would say, as something like Instagram or Facebook. So, but recently, maybe like about a year ago now, I had remade a Facebook. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I was on some creep stuff. I was messing with a dude, and he blocked my number, like my regular phone number, and I knew he had a Facebook, so I made the Facebook so I could download Messenger so I could get in contact with him. That was really it. But it was like the fact that I made the page, people I knew started adding me, so I just went with it. I kept the page. But being re-immersed in the social media world after so long, I'm like, oh, okay. I realized I didn't have like the proper social media etiquette, I guess. It seems like people really don't want you to comment your actual opinion on stuff, especially if it like, I feel like I've posted like commented things on people's pages, and I don't know if it's some weird way to like humble me, or people do it on purpose just like to try to make me feel small. But there's been times when like I've commented on people's posts and like they just don't say anything back, and I'm like, did I do something wrong? Or it's almost like, why would you add somebody that you don't want to interact with or talk to them? Like, I don't understand that part of it. But I feel like it's probably just like a numbers thing. Like the more friends you have, you know, more followers you have, you know, I don't know. But I do notice that, like, oh, okay. So I feel like I don't really have the whole social media etiquette. And I just noticed that you can be literally anybody you want to be on the internet. And that's why I'm coming to y'all real, like, fresh off of work, hair not done, makeup not done. My head looks like a big round milk dud. You getting really all double chin. I think it's just the way my phone is angled. I like to believe that. I do have a double chin a little bit, but yeah, it looks really bad from this angle, but it's cool. You know, I'm not tripping. Like I said, y'all, you get used to it, because y'all is gonna see me, and I need to get used to y'all seeing me see me. So yeah, it's okay, because I promise you, like, you guys are gonna watch me grow, and all of this, like, you're gonna watch me transform on camera. I know so. If I didn't believe this, I would not be on here doing this. Anyways, back to the social media etiquette thing. I feel like yeah, it's just crazy, I guess, how serious people take it. I'm like, okay, like, this is like really people's life on here, like, and what I mean their life, not like their real life, but like I feel like, built their life around their social media persona. Does that make sense? I almost feel like people pursue things and go after things, literally, so that they can post it on social media and get that type of validation. I noticed with young women, they can't help but to post their body on social media. And I know that's very trendy, and there's nothing wrong with thinking that you look good. I think that everybody should think they look good, honestly. But you got to think about what's the intention, or what's in your heart when you are posting these pictures of yourself and you're looking all sexy and sensual. And I'm gonna tell you what, growing close to the Lord and learning more about modesty and purity, and I know a lot of people don't like those words, and they feel like it's so outdated, and it's cool to just be sexually liberal and da 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 da. But if you switch up your perspective a little bit, when you see women post pictures like that, it does look thirsty. It looks like, come get me. It looks like, I hope everybody runs to my DMs and tries to give me a chance. Or it looks like, whether you want to deal with these men or not, as long as you know they would sleep with you, you're okay. But it's like, what are you really gaining from that, and where does that derive from? Like, I know that it has to come from some sort of insecurity, that you would need that type of validation, because really, it's not for a man to want to sleep with you. It's really not. It's not a trophy. It's not that big of a compliment, I'm telling you, because most men struggle with lust so bad. When, I'm not trying to be lewd or anything, but when they're erect, they'll put it in anything, anybody. They touch themselves. They watch all kind of weird stuff. They're paying for pornography. That's how you know somebody's mind is gone. If you're paying for pornography, and it's loads and loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of free porn on the internet, your mind is gone. I'm telling you. Like, you're lost in the sauce. Because that don't even make a lick of sense to me, that men are literally going into debt for OnlyFans, when it's like, bro, yeah, I don't know. So, yeah, I don't even remember where I was going with that. I guess what I'm saying is, I feel like I don't really fit into all of that, although it's common, and that's like the thing now. Yeah, that's not for me. So that's how I know, like, yeah, it's got to be a bigger purpose for me doing this, because it's definitely not for no clout or no social media fame or nothing like that, because I honestly could care less about that. And if I could have my way, you know, I wouldn't be doing none of this. But I just know that God is calling me to more. And yeah. So again, I'm just on here trying to get used to talking. Maybe tomorrow I'll have more of a focus on because I literally do have in my notes things that I would like to talk about. But because I'm doing this for the Lord, I want to incorporate his word. That's important to me. But I haven't really planned out a whole lot of stuff. And so I don't really have a lot of Bible scriptures like highlighted or anything like that. And I'm listen, I've been praying to God to rekindle the fire in me that I had once before. And I know that he says, behold, I do a new thing. So I'm sure that our relationship going forward is only going to be better than it's been in the past. But because I'm somebody who has backslidden a lot of times, I get hung up on the times when I feel like me and Jesus was like this. And I yearn for that again. And I just don't feel that way these days. But it's not because God isn't good. It's just life circumstances, literally. I feel like for me to only be 28 years old, I've been through hell and back already. And I know that that was a method of the enemy to make me bitter and to make me turn away from God. But he is drawing me back in. And I owe him my life. So I'm doing this for God. I'm doing this for Jesus. And I really don't care what anybody thinks about it, because one thing about him, I know he's not going to make a fool out of me. So I really don't care what nobody has to say about me. Love me or hate me, I'm on here now. Hopefully you love me though. But if you don't, it's cool. Like, I guess I can see why you don't, but whatever. And so, but you know, the Bible says that Jesus is married to the backslider. So I know that where I'm at is not where I'm going to stay. And I'm excited to see where this goes. And I'm excited to take you guys with me. And through me, like, keeping it real, like, I really hope a lot of people do come to God, because I don't know, like I said, I feel like it's a lot of fluff in the Christian YouTuber community. A lot of fluff. Like, it's a lot of people that are awesome and that will just talk to you and they keep it a thou wow and awesome. But I feel like it's a lot of, you know, I just don't have that. I don't want to say I don't have the ability to be aesthetic, but right now that's like not my focus. I'm just trying to get on here and create a presence. And like I said, more and more, there'll be more of a focus to my videos. You're going to see. Just stick by me. So, yeah. But I can admit there's still some things that I struggle with. Thoughts that I struggle with and everything. I'm telling you, like, but yeah, the work is never really going to be done. That's something I realized. Like, you, at first, it seems like when you get saved and you be so close with Jesus and you think that's it, like you've arrived, man, please. No, I'm telling you, no. Is it worth it to stick with him? Yes, it is. I would much rather have, if I could go back, I wish I would have just stayed with the Lord through the hard times instead of running back to my vomit, running back to the things that I found comfort in. But we just have to thank God that he is so patient with us and so loving and so merciful. I feel like we hear that a lot, but you don't really, you can't even fathom. I mean, literally think about all the things you've done wrong, all the times when God could have said, okay, no more of you, you're done, and just sent you straight to hell. I mean, people die every single day. So it's like, I mean, every minute, every second of the day, people are dying, literally, wiped off of this earth. And the fact that me, somebody who sinned so much, somebody who has known better and turned my back on God and came back, and he's allowed me to come back, like, that is, you know, I owe him this. So here I am. I'll probably come talk to you guys tomorrow. Not probably, I am. Like I said, I'm building this page up. So every day I'm gonna post a video until this thing cracks. And yeah. Trying to think. I'm scanning my brain. Like, is there anything I want to say? Anything else? I'm sure I could sit here and think of things to talk about. But like I said, I have notes of things that I could really hone in on and focus on, but I feel like I still need to get some things together, some organization together. So maybe I'll revisit tomorrow with a more focused video. But nonetheless, I pray that you guys be blessed. Pray for me. Keep me in your prayers, because we in this thing together, okay? If you're anything like me, a backslidden Christian, but you really do in your heart of hearts have that desire to come back to the Lord, like, I think this is for you. Like, this is for you, this is for me. Like, we're gonna do this together, and I hope to see you on the other side. We're gonna make it in, okay? And so have a good night.